Well, hello there. Welcome to this video. So the server I run for my friends and I is going to be changing worlds as soon after 1.20 comes out. So I figured now would be a good time to look back at a previous world we did and do a little tour, you know? So we're just gonna hop right in and take a little look through. Yeah, so this is one of the further out areas. We started in like I think 1.16 or 117, but this is a 1.18 generation, as you can probably tell, and that's because we went like really far out uh, for a new generation. So this is my brother's area, his 1.18 area. It's like supposed to be this is, yeah, that doesn't do anything. It's supposed to be like an alien planet sort of thing with ancient stuff. It's kind of cool, although obviously not as great as it could have been since it's unfinished, but you know, it's interesting. So we're just gonna, oh, let's go down here first. We'll check that out later, because down here is a little underwater area he had going on. He did not do a whole lot here. Oh my god, you can barely see. But over here we've got Garnish Burger of Coral Creek. The big thing he likes to do is build like um, this chain of Garnish fast food. Also, he's made some maps. Um, yeah, yeah, he's a good builder. Although I wouldn't say this is the strongest showcase of his skill. Still quite nice. Honestly, we didn't do much in the the last parts of this world because we kind of lost motivation soon after and switched to the new world. I mean, you can see there's that big empty area over there. So, yeah. This was the first one he built. It's like a little cartography shop. Very nice. Cute. Let's see. Yeah, here's a full map. You can see some of the terraforming he did and like how little of it is filled with actual builds. Yeah, we're probably gonna fly a lot. I want to try to walk as much as I can on this tour, but it's gonna become tedious to go over that. Just walking. Some books have lore, as we do have some pretty major lore here. It's convoluted to explain. I might explain it along the way, but it would get exhausting to talk about every little thing. Except, okay, I think that's basically that room, that house. So over here we have a pleasant little temple. You can see sort of uh, East Asian inspirations of the design. Got this little axolotl palm. They're called babies, apparently. That one's not a baby. And got a library. Nice bamboo. Little shrine thing. Nice water features. It's all very nice and pleasant. He's a very good builder. Although, again, because this area is so just not dense, it's not really a good showcase of his full skill. So when I do the tour for the current world, the one we're about to leave, that'll give a better idea. Because he actually, built all that stuff in one area. And in fact, just in this world, once we get towards spawn, you'll see little Torii Gate thing. I think this is supposed to be a volcano. Okay, let's see here. Here we can go. Over here we have like a crashed ship or something. Pretty neat. And then this little, what? built on to a piece of the ship. It's a cute little place. Doesn't have that much going on though. Here we go, yeah. I believe this is very unfinished down here. We've got some nice campsite stuff. Nice dogs, weird alien wood. It's very cute. And then, yeah, over here is the unfinished part. I don't know where that tunnel goes, and I don't really want to bother. I don't really want to spend that much time in this area, because, again, I feel like I keep saying this, but it's very unfinished. So, like, there's no point in looking around. So we're gonna go to this side of the mountain range. Okay, over here we've got these weird, like, skyscraper things. Yeah, this is cool. Let's just go through this. I don't really know any of the lore of what things were supposed to be in this area. But still, it's a cool aesthetic. The mix of, like, all the natural stuff with these sort of futuristic things. I believe this goes to world height. I mean, yeah, it's got it, right? Clouds? Just about, yeah. Get it, we go through here. Unfortunately, there's nothing at the top. It's just a barren tower. So yeah, then I think, yeah, there's a path going down along. Oh my god. Yeah, a section where the path's just marked out but not built. A cool little tower here, though. I really like this build. Some nice terraforming. Let's go in here. I'm gonna be climbing these stairs for a while, I guess. Yeah, yeah, this is very cool with the waterfalls and stuff. Ooh, and it goes through here. And ends here. Okay. I think that's pretty much everything that's in this area. Yeah, we're back here again. So, you know, again, pretty barren. We left the world pretty soon after it was started. I mean, not that soon, because there's some big stuff here, but like, lost motivation soon after. So now we're gonna go into Nether. My brother spent a lot of time building, and that led to him doing things like the Nether Hub here. So yeah, let's go this way first. This is going to our friend's build. He's got like a princess named Janice who's the owner of a mining corporation that uses drones. Some lore. I'm not gonna read it. You can pause the video if you want to read it. Oh my, this is very unfinished. But we'll underground a bit anyway. I think this was supposed to lead to like a mini game or something eventually. Let's see. Not much to talk about there. We'll actually come back to that soonish. What's that portal? Actually, I have a feeling I know whose that is, maybe? Alright, so here is our friends. 1.18 stuff. Yeah. It's pretty neat. I don't know what this strange orb is. It looks like it's supposed to be how colors fix or something. I don't know. Got like some laboratory stuff, very unfinished. I don't even know where the entrance to this is. I barely explored this build. Definitely not his best work. We'll go to the end later. There's some stuff in the end that we can see, but not right now. What the hell? Why are there so many librarians? And fill it in with the axolotls. Great. Let's see what's in here. Oh, that's water. It's just a tower. And now I'm trapped. Over here we have some weird stuff. I think this is like a lightning machine or something. Yep. That's fun. I don't know why it exists though. Neat little tents. Random horse pasture. This was something silly that was built. Yep. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, so this is our friend's skin, this is my brother's skin, and these are YouTuber skins. I don't know why we have this. My brother and our friend like to just build weird stuff sometimes. Oh, I don't remember exactly what this is. Oh, the hallway of Squish. Yeah, we're not doing that. I'm just gonna cheat. Awesome. Yeah, my brother calls himself not proper. Oh, here we go. This is our brother's friend's thing. Wait, what? No, no. The other way around. Our friend's brother's thing. Uh, I know even less about what he's built. It's like some pirate stuff, I guess. I think he was like playing survival while the rest of us were building in creative. Because, oh yeah, I haven't mentioned this is a creative world, not survival. As if you couldn't tell by the fact that I can fly without having command permissions. Oh yeah, he made the portal curse with commands. So, you know, always a fun idea. Okay, so we're just gonna go through here. Across the chamber, and we'll find my 1.18 area. And here, yeah, we saw this from over there. So the lore of this was that, like, the king that I roleplay as, he was trying to find immortality, but in doing so, he unleashed a wither on the city. Got some banners. Yeah, obviously this airs. Anyway, he unleashed a wither on the city, caused chaos, went to conquer another kingdom just to not have to deal with it anymore. And yeah. And so that's what that camp was. It was preparing to leave. And so here we've got the big old statue that I have, along with a giant banner. It was going to be very Greek inspired, with a bunch of columns, and like this was vaguely inspired by the Acropolis. Although now that I've actually been to the Acropolis since I built this, I'm realizing it's not very accurate, but it's the thought that counts. Over in that direction was gonna be like the settlement of another noble house. Like after the king left to conquer another kingdom, it left this huge power vacuum in the main city, and so the other major houses were constantly fought over it for hundreds of years. There was going to be another one over there. I don't even know why I'm going to show it off. There's nothing there. But anyway, so yeah, basically exploited that conflict over who could take the city, because he did attain immortality, and later to reinforce it, he found like this ancient alien stuff, which could give him a robot buddy, no body, and that's lore for the next world. But yeah, he basically exploited those two houses for labor and materials, exploited their ore by appearing as a godlike figure. Oh, let's see, where is it? Here we go. We're not going to go through that portal. We're going to go through here. This is the path that the army took. They collapsed that little tunnel there. And so, yeah, you can see the old kingdom's banner, which was later supplanted by the Enodys banner. That's what I call the city. And up there, you can see the tower of the castle. We'll get to that soon enough. Got this little forest here that I built. We can start to see the forest as well. I mean, I'm bad at talking. I meant the castle. Yeah. The idea was that after the king took over, he started taking tribute from this village, despite the village being otherwise cut off from the rest of the kingdom. So that's what that door is for. It leads directly into the storage room. So yeah, this is a little default Minecraft village that I transformed. I'm pretty proud of it. It's not as finished as it could be, but still quite nice. Oh yeah, we're just gonna wander around a little bit. Got a little crop field here on the hill. More crops. This is quite a nice build. I kind of forgot how pleasant it was. There's a villager here. I didn't know I had actual villagers here. This is like the Undertaker, because they're right next to the graveyard. Of course, can't forget the church. It's very simple. I did not. I'm pretty sure I mostly only did exterior transformations. I kept like all the interiors. You can see they're all very similar to the size they were in the default game. Still nice. Oh, we've got a little tower up here for the stonemason. The pulverizer. I believe this was inspired by Trixie Blox's Ultimate Survival World transformation. It's a very cool video. Use the old chicken trick. Okay. Oh yeah, that's another one of our friend's brother's builds. Just a random house up there. It was already there when I started transforming the village. I just decided to build the path along. But actually, uh, yeah, that's an unfinished forest over there. The bridge is broken. We're not gonna go that way. Oh my god. Building minigame over. No, not a build. It's a fighting minigame. That's another minigame. Bunch of random stuff over in that direction. We'll take a look at some of it later. Anyway, down here we have the entrance to one of my favorite builds. This is the Eastern Thieves Guild. Basically, lore-wise, the general of the king's army kind of got pissed off that they left their old home behind, abandoned it for this new place. So he just started a rebellion, but that kind of dwindled out and became more of just a general. It kept the spirit of rebelliousness, but it never really was as strong as before. So they just became thieves. They're still quite honorable. I remember I named a lot of these places like after, for some reason, characters from the comic slightly damned the webcomic, which is quite a good webcomic. I just felt like naming people, like we've got Cliff named after Heathcliff Sinclair, who's a merchant in that, the Drunken Serpent from Rhea Snaketail, who's a bit mischievous. this is not anyone. This is just a fun little thing. Yeah, of like an elite thief who would do jobs for other thieves. Like we got, let's see, these are got some cool custom items here, of course. I tried to write the text as if they were uh, uh, written by the guy himself. Oh yeah, we'll get back to this later. This is something for my brother's build, or intended to go with it. We'll put these on. Yeah, it's a little bit faster. Although I'll take them off soon because I don't really care for the FOV change. I could just turn off FOV change, but where's the fun in that? Yeah. Okay. So next up, let's see here. Slightman Bros imprisonment insurance. Oh yeah, this was a neat little idea. The sort of thing where they send you a bunch of escaping tools in a cake, as you can see right here. I just thought that would be a good thing for thieves to have. Let's see, Millbell's Portable Banks, named after the character from Hollow Knight who scams you. This isn't as much of a scam despite being in the Thieves Guild. Like, they are genuine ender chests, so they do work well. Abe's Honest Goods, for when you don't want to steal. Just got some interiors. Oh yeah, okay, that's that side pretty much. Over here, we've got, this is one my brother did. Hardly proper artifacts. It's just some fun little stuff. This we will get to once we get to the end. I like how the last page just has "are sold." That's funny. Okay. Yeah, I think this goes up somewhere. I forget where it goes, but it's not an interesting tunnel, so we're not gonna look at it. Some random post boards. I did not fill these up with actual things, so they suck. We'll go to that later. Okay, here we've got the magical black market. First up, we've got Miranda's all-purpose potions. This is another character from Slightly Damned, and the iridescent elixirs are based off the Rainbow Reverie from that comic. She was like a pirate, and so she was a sea witch, I think she said. Yeah. So that's pretty fun backstory for her. I like Miranda Sinclair's energy because, like, yeah, she's married to Heathcliff. Steven's otherworldly artifacts. We got some references to our like OCs. These are mostly my brother's. We've got a couple of mine back here. What's back here? I think we have a bunch of storage, sword, and the machine to go to other worlds, I guess. Let's see. Over here we have Basil's Home for Magical Flowers, based off the character Basil from Amori. I believe I got ones that represented each of the characters. Like, I got the cactus for Kel, the rose for Hero, the sunflower for Basil, white tulip for Mori, lily of the valley for Mary, I think it was. And this is not exact, but it's supposed to be Aubrey. Yeah, so it's a very pleasant place right here. This is one of my favorites of the magical black market. It's very cute. I just generally like how this looks. Library of banned books, becoming increasingly relevant. Edward's enchanting service. you know, just might need enchanting. That's pretty much it. We'll mark it. This was gonna lead to like a gnome village, but we left before I could do that. Up here, this way. Of course, we've got a little tunnel. I think my idea was that like the Thieves Guild initially got their magic from down here, because this is the basement laboratory of the wizard who lived up in a tower on top of a little hill. So yeah, thieves got their stuff from down here, and then they just learned magic from that. Or maybe the wizard helped them, because he was kind of chased out of his tower by the king's army. Yeah, there's parkour here. There's parkour up the mountain, but it's not as difficult. Alright, there we go. So yeah, this is just gonna put us right at the top. You can see there's a little tower, stuff going up. This is gonna be a forest. I already said that. Why'd I say it again? But yeah. Alright, so here we are back in the Thieves Guild. Just gonna take a little look down. This is like the mansion of the family that runs the Thieves Guild. Probably descended from the general. You know, it's a very fancy place. Even makes a lot of money in these parts, I guess. Got this cool little lake. I tried to use dark blocks to create the illusion of depth. I think it worked well. Yeah. Let's see. Here begins Rogue's Passage. Follow the markers to reach our brethren in the west. Yeah, I've got a Western Thieves Guild underneath my town. I think my brother and our friend built it originally. And it kind of inspired the Eastern Thieves Guild. Oh, up here we have a passage to the castle. Filled with mossy stuff, but we'll go to that later. So yeah, this is just a little passage that goes along the ravine. Up here, we have one of the biggest underground areas, individual areas, the Crossroads. This is basically where all of our underground passages leading to and from our builds converge. Obviously, because it's called the Crossroads. So that's very cool. I did a lot of the shaping and terraforming, although my brother did texturing and stuff. But yeah, I really like how this place turned out. So we're gonna continue along the following the tracks, and then we'll come back here later because there's a lot more to explore underground. Oh my god, I have a lot of work ahead of me. You know what? While we're here, we might as well check out the forge. I kind of thought this was cool at the time, but I'm not really a fan of it right now. This was a big part of like a role play for the people, for my brother and a friend to defeat the king and his immortality. We'll see more of that later. More of that lore and role playing stuff. This is a nice little forest spot, isn't it? Random fish. Yeah, so let's head up to the Western Thieves Guild. I believe this was like the first build that was in this area. It was supposed to be based off of the tall room in the Forgotten Crossroads with all the hanging platforms. Let's see, we've got a bunch of random storage stuff. Yeah, here we are in the Thieves Guild. At some point there was like a big accidental entity purge because our friend accidentally summoned a wither and then ran/kill at E to kill it. That just, oh, we'll go back to the surface later. We're still gonna be underground for a while. Anyway, he ran /kill at all entities, and so that killed all the item frames, which sucked. I had to replace all of them, and I didn't replace every single one of them. So yeah, got a little storage back here, and we've got secret. Always check behind the paintings in Minecraft. Oh, we've got a copy of the 57 Soats of Prefect. No, Precepts of Soap. Okay. Skull Hole. The Skull Hole has been stolen. I don't know what was happening with the Cursed Skull. It's just another one of those things that they just do. Like my brother and our friend, they just do weird stuff all of the time. It's very fun. Makes me one of the things I like most about the server. Just coming back to see you and be like, what did you guys do? Anyway, all these things in the ceiling are like entrances from the town above for people to get into the Thieves Guild. So we're gonna head back down now. Okay, now that we're back in the Crossroads, I think first we should check out the hippie camp since it's closest to where we just were. This was another silly thing that they just kind of did. Oh, we've got a bunch of random stuff. I believe this was inspired by the whole hippie thing in Hermitcraft Season 6. And it's a lot of fun. Yeah, let's not do that. Why are there potatoes and kelp? Let's listen to blocks. Oh, there's already blocks in there. Very nice. Why is there flowering azalea in here? That's a good question. I do not have the answer. I think blocks is my brother's favorite music dish. That's why it's there. A nice little ground view of the Crossroads here. Yeah. Up here, or not really up, we just have the network of hippie tents. This is a Spirit Fair reference right here. You can't hear it very well over blocks, but, you know, you play the song, it makes plants grow. Just like the game. I don't know why there are so many. So this is my brother's OC Sam. He's cool, obviously. You can tell by the words on the drawing. We have to go away from blocks now. It's weird. Ooh, yeah, the little... This was gonna be a lore thing. It ended up just having a shard of power that they needed. This is where the king and queen of Hadrar fled to. Hadrar is the name of the original name of the kingdom that the king of Enodys took over. Back here is gonna be the entrance to the lower Crossroads once 1.18 came out. It was gonna be inspired by the City of Tears, I believe. Because yeah, this world started when my brother was just getting into Hollow Knight, so he did a lot of things based off that. Obviously, the Crossroads. We'll see some other stuff later around spawn. This is a very cute place. There's not anything else of interest. And now we go up the dark tunnel. Oh, spooky. I don't know why this room exists. Oh, blocks still playing. Oh, this was like a weird drone core corporation thing. I don't know what it's about. It's very old, abandoned. You can see all the drones flying around. Like down here, we've got drones mining stuff out. Up here, we have this nether area, which is neat. I believe it leads up to our friend's like nether tower build thing. It was like we were doing a semi-hardcore world at the time, although we couldn't do hardcore in realms. I'm not gonna go all the way up. We can look at it later. You can't do hardcore in realms, so we just like switched to spectator when we died. It allowed ourselves to be brought back to life with an ever-increasing amount of diamonds. So that was cool. The tower up at the top was started out based on the tower that was our base, but then he made it all nethery with a portal at the top. Very neat. So we're just gonna run on through, and here we are. God, there's so much. Okay. I like going by there and just hearing blocks occasionally. Oh my god, I didn't even know this area existed. No. So artificial. Oh, this was him, like, I feel like this was built in 1.17, like this part, and it was just him longing for when 1.18 would come out and we could actually see those biomes. Whatever. This pipe was like it's our friend's thing. Yeah, I think I'm pretty sure that's actually everything in the Crossroads, maybe? I didn't mention the Angel Demon Puffer Fish Diner. What's it called? The Pink Puffer Diner. It just has puffer fish. So stupid. Our friend likes to do kind of stupid stuff like that. It's very fun. I was just there. Why am I going there? So up here, where does this go? This is me just like, I barely remember a lot of this stuff. There's a lot of randomness. Doesn't make sense. I like all the wood just going across the ravine multiple times. It's kind of a cool effect. This, I'm pretty sure this was also one of our friends' things. Oh, this. Where does this go? Where did... Oh. His first appearance. That definitely won't be important in a future world. Nope, not at all. Let's just have to wait for the next video to find out what that means. This is a little house he built. We'll come back to this later. I'm just gonna I'm gonna get all of the underground out of the way right now. We'll do the surface after I'm done with the underground. It's like, otherwise I don't know if I could ever figure out a proper way to navigate through everything. Yeah. Back to the Crossroads. I know I said I'd try to walk a lot, but like, no. Yeah, this here goes up to like a little town. Why is there random? I hate this server. There's so much. What is the point of this? Why does this exist? Yeah, this goes up to a little town that was built by our friend. He just goes around server building random stuff. I don't know why. He just can't stay focused on one thing ever. It's quite fun. It's not that he can't stay focused on one thing, it's just that he keeps getting ideas and then doing them. When he doesn't have ideas, he complains about it. Here, I believe we had like my brother. This is my brother's part of the cave system, by the way. He had like an alien or something hiding out here somewhere, I believe. No, wait, no, that was in the sewers. Okay, so this goes down to the Crossroads. I believe there's another smaller entrance somewhere around here that also leads to Crossroads somewhere. Oh, it leads to this. This leads to this acacia pathway. There are glowing people over there. This was very early on. I don't think I ever figured out what it was all about. Oh yeah, it has the little house. Under lake. Where's the other thing I was looking for? Ah, here it is. I don't know why there are two entrances to this tunnel from the Crossroads. One there and one there. But whatever. Yeah, we're just gonna go along through here. Here we have a nice little shack. My brother likes to build nice little shacks. Now we have a choice. Brown mushrooms or red mushrooms. That water actually goes up to the surface. Anyway, brown mushrooms or red mushrooms? I think red mushrooms. Yeah, just got a little fungal path here. So this goes up to the basement of one of the houses in the forest. We can look at that later when we go to the surface. Like I've said 5 other times now. And of course, yeah, here we've got Mushroom Cave. This is an annoying part of my brother's builds. Everything's so connected. Oh my god. And then there's this weird mushroom cave. What? This is a good lead into like mines, I think. I don't remember the layout at all, and I can't go to spectators to check it out. Okay, yeah, that is mines. This had like a big lore item, role playing. Actually, yeah, role playing item. Like one of the things needed to get stuff from the Forge Master. So over here we have the mines. It's pretty simple. Exactly what you'd expect from a mine. And over here we have some nice dripstone caves. This leads to surface, doesn't it? Oh no, it leads to here. Okay. The problem with my brother's builds is that everything is so interconnected, there's not a good way to explore them. Like, everywhere you go just leads to everywhere else. Oh, this leads to the surface. Okay. We'll go brown mushrooms this time. This goes deeper than I expected. Okay. Run on through the mushrooms. And here we have the Cone Town sewers. Cone Town is the name of my brother's main build. Yeah. This is where an alien was hiding out. I don't really know. There's like there's like gnomes and my mining town and aliens going on. It's a pretty crazy world. So anyway, I'm just gonna go on through here. Let's see. Okay, that way leads to worse thing. So we're gonna go this way. Yes, this is Axolotl Town, a little underground area that he built. Like all underground areas on the server. Oh hell, man. Okay. Well, that's nice. I don't. Coming soon. Yeah, right. What is this? I'm so confused. Oh, here, this is cool. Place the Anarchy jurisdiction. The Anarchy bar. Wow. I think in the New World, uh, my brother pretty much explained that the Sam guy was working with big, uh, big businessman inspired by Metaton named Glamorous. And so that's why his posters are all over the place. I don't know why B-dubs is everywhere though. I think that's something that will never come to lore. Huh. Wow, totally ethical armor. I love ethical armor. Why is there... That's weird. What? No. Let's... Ooh, actually, yeah, this is good. We can go to this tropical paradise here. I hope I remember how to get back. Yeah, this was a little thing that happened. I don't know why. Little map of it here. It's a nice little tropical paradise. Wow, this is cool. Looks like he took a bit of weird generation and made it really cool. Okay, this was like, I forgot what was at the end of this. Oh, there's an eyeball here. Well, yeah, there's really not much to say about this place. I think the way back's down here, maybe? Dude, oh, here we go. Oh, it put me here. Okay, sure. You know what? Since we're over here, we'll cover all the weird spawn stuff right now, and then we can cover the good stuff later. Yeah, that's a good plan. So yeah, like I said, my brother was getting into Hollow Knight, so I guess this is like Hollow Knight Hill. Does this spawn? I don't have a command. Oh dear. Oh my god, what have I done? Oh god. I don't have time to explain what these names mean. We've got the map shot from Hit Game Hollow Knight. The only map here is my map ever since the entity purge. Got a little grub. Weird little temple. And the Temple of Zote, where we have a bunch of our old in jokes. This was the amalgam rail that was from Terraria, Zote of course, Eternal Fruitcake from Don't Starve, and Garnish from just a general thing, real life thing. And down here, yeah. There we go. Yeah, this is what gave us the special stuff we needed. before that was all available down here. Here we've got a little house. Very cute. A mysterious contraption up here. I don't know what they were doing. It frightens me. Very annoying. Those rained a meteor over there. What does this do? I'm definitely not gonna regret this. Hi, Sam. He's a cool guy. Okay. Over here, I think this is one of our noise machines. Alright, here we go. Flip this. And these are start going off. This is awful. Yeah, I'm gonna turn this off. This right here is a big house our friend's brother made. It's weirdly confusing to navigate. Honestly, I'm not gonna go through it. It's too large and honestly very empty with not a lot of payoff to exploring. Okay, so we're just gonna continue. This was an early thing our friend did. He was making a village all nethery. Obviously didn't go all the way through with it. It's cool. This is weird teleporting rainbow thing. What's this? Yeah. This is a little farm my brother made. It's very nice. It's the end of the road. That's like, I don't think there are any builds that way, so it's very appropriate. I might as well check out this treehouse while we're here. Actually, we'll check out the farmhouse too. Man, I keep contradicting myself in this. First I said that I'm not going to be flying, and now I'm flying everywhere. And then I said that I was going to stay underground for a while, but now I'm on the surface. Whatever. Let's see. Yes. What is this supposed to represent? Yeah, it's just a little modern house. Not very little. By modern, I mean like, not hyper modern. It's Sausage and Kathy. This backyard and these cats are based off of our real life backyard and cats. Like, yeah, this is basically the same layout, vaguely. One of our cats is named Haggis. We call him Sausage all the time. And our other is Cassie. I don't think there's really all that much of interest in here. It's a house. What do you expect? Okay. And we've got some farm stuff. There's a spooky tree down there that leads underground, but we're going under... sorry. But we're going underground a different way. That's under this tree. This is so infuriating. You'd like to make crouching a big thing in his tunnels, which is annoying. At least the tunnel's pretty, I guess. Ugh, I guess. Oh yeah, so here is the carnival thing he built. It's got like theming after a bunch of his characters. Let's see, Capricorn and Screams. Wonderful. No. Okay. Well, I guess Capricorn's free. Okay. Over here, this is some history tour of coolness, which was closed down due to the arrival of Sam's road trip. These are a bunch of my brother's characters and his names. I think this was for a couple of his villains called like Dolly and Woodrow, I believe were the names of the characters that inspired that. Actually, we'll learn a bit more about them in here. Seven Sins Manor. These are like his villains called the Infernal Lords, although he has updated the design. I guess these don't actually show their designs, but like, yeah. These are themed after his big villains, the Infernal Legion, I believe they're called. These are very cool. Okay, on we go. This is the big one, Sam's road trip. So we're gonna take a horse. Quite fast, pretty darn fast. I don't think I go pretty darn fast. Yeah, he did this little thing with a bunch of dioramas of areas. It's very cute. He did like a newer version on the new world that's a lot bigger and has larger areas that you go through, like actual go through instead of just riding past them. Very cool. Oh, and it's done already. I mean, I know I picked the fastest horse, but wow. After being on the new one for so long, it's kind of refreshing to have one that's over quickly, because the new one's so long. Hun Tunnel. This is the transition back to Axolotl Town. So, yeah. I don't know why it exists. Anyway. This has... No stealing is their motto. Good to know. And then it has a ladder leading up to a store on the surface. Which they definitely don't steal from, it's just a coincidence. Over here we've got a nice little restaurant. Le Fish Restaurant. Stupid. Okay. Okay, I believe this connects eventually to the big pipe our friend made. Yeah, this part connects to the basement of the big house. I feel like I'm missing a ton of the underground because there's so much. He just kind of built forever. Oh, this was a little shop I themed after my original plan for my current build. I called it the Span. Now I call it the Span Walker because it walks. I don't think any of the original design ideas of the Span stayed in the Span Walker, which is kind of funny. I guess black concrete. That's about it. All that stayed. It's quite funny. Undecorated tunnel. Awesome. Love to see it. Nice little confectionery. Let's see here. This is a neon sign. Good to know. Eggs. Just a bunch of little shops. Spooky shop. There's wacky, weird, and wonderful. What's redstone power? The cat. That's wonderful. That is wacky, weird, and wonderful. Oh, this goes somewhere. We're gonna go back through like this is the shop I keep jumping between topics so quickly. Oh, actually, we should just quickly flip through these. Cursed Valley. We'll see the Cursed Valley. I think we saw a bit of it when we popped up under my friend's house. Because that's... And also when we saw those weird floating mini games. Those are all in what's considered to be the Cursed Valley. Alright. What's this way? Okay. This looks like something a friend built. He's just constantly building stuff in other people's places. Kind of funny. It can also be annoying. Oh, here's like a weird little drone core left. Oh, I think this is one of our bat exterminators. We have a bunch of command blocks always running to kill all bats. Wow, I couldn't tell that was a shulker. I don't know why this area exists. Clearly it's unfinished too. It's got a bunch of loot. Maybe he was planning for us to like run through here, do some gameplay or something. What is this? Wait, this might be, where is it? No, I know, I don't know what this area is. It's very lootable. There's a lot of loot. I don't know why. This place confuses me a lot. Through the store. It's a nice little place. I'm gonna check it out. I don't think there's anything beyond it besides the axolotls and moss and stuff. Okay, this goes into my brother's like underground science facility. The Town Science Facility. So we're just gonna take a little jaunt through here. For some reason, for 2 worlds in a row, he's built science facilities with suspicious. This is the stuff we used in our roleplay to kill God King Mammon. So yeah, that was used to destroy his means of immortality. And of course down here we've got a bunch of cool little things. Okay, so that's our friend right there. I don't know why there's most of the stuff is like pretty normal, what you'd expect to find, and then there's just maps, posters, I guess, and a villager clone of my brother. I mean, it's very inspired by the Hermitcraft season 6, like science facility stuff. Oh, and this leads to that other portal we didn't go through earlier. Yeah. So, I think that's pretty much, as far as I know, most of the underground. Like, all the things that are important to mention. So, we're just gonna head on back up to the surface now and take a surface tour. So, we end up right in the middle of the Town Science Facility. Over here, we have a bunker, I guess. Yeah, it's just a place for people to bunk. Over here, we have a lab. Bunch of tech stuff in it. Got storage here. We have cafeteria. It's mostly just pretty standard office stuff. Cool helicopter. Speaking of pretty normal office stuff, this is literally labeled as an office. This is where his character, the manager of the facility, lived. Let's see, an observatory. It observes stuff. I was gonna say something about the New World, but I feel like I said too much about the New World for this being about this world. All I'll say is observing things is a big part of one of the characters. And got command. Okay, we're just gonna hop on right over here to this little armory, which has empty barrels and empty chests, and nothing that really has any weapons. Low level containment. I see. Now this is where they just store a bunch of stuff that isn't really dangerous. I think that's pretty much the whole facility. There's Block Scout and the not sus box. That's interesting. Oh, while we're over here, we'll check out Drone Core. Yeah. This is where one of the big stones came out, the Art Stone. This was we were having survival world at the same time, and this was like his plans for that world. He's building on an iceberg. Very cool. Our friend. This is our friend's stuff. I don't know what was going on with this robot assaulting the science facility. It's weird. That's kind of just my friend, what our friend does. Just does weird. Yeah, it's kind of empty here. Very spread out. Very pleasant. I don't know what's... Looks like another unfinished part of the build. Wonderful. You love to see it. Bunch of random drone stuff. Ooh. Underground area. Because we haven't had enough of that so far. I think this is... I don't know exactly where he built the wizard. I thought it was here, but I'm not sure. Oh, he was setting up like teleporters. Oh, to get around more easily. We're not gonna kill a lot. I learned my lesson from last time. I'm not gonna bother. Authorized personnel only. I broke the door. Not really sure about the block palette in this build. Right. This looks messy. Noisy. Too much contrast. Whatever. The calcite, the one with lots of calcite, is not very good. I do like the amethyst one a bit more. Ones that are just copper and deep slate are good. We have like doing giant drones. I think he was originally planning to like put a giant drone over my castle for the final confrontation, but I shut that down. I did not want that. We've got like a weird castle thing. I have no idea what is going on with half these builds. Why is there a random fence gate? Little bed. Okay. Sure. Hello. The ancient one. Is that a Doctor Strange reference? This is a tower, huh? Wonderful. Maintenance. Interesting. Is there something in the walls? Nope. Nice. Nope. What's in the basement? I'm getting tired. You can hear it in my voice. I've been doing this for like an hour and a half. So yeah, I think the lava's for like power or something. Yeah. I don't know what the gold ball is for. It's a mystery. I think there's something over here. Yeah, there's like a weird portal thing going on. But honestly, we're starting to get into the Cursed Valley here, so should probably head back to Cone Town. That's like a mini game thing our friend would always use at the start of his games. Got a nice river running through. Houses. a store. This is the one that leads to the definitely not stealing shop. For reasons that I could not possibly fathom. Such a small road. A nice little wishing well. That's cute. I really don't know. Arcane Arcade? I don't think he knew this, but that's actually the name of a D&D, a D&D live streaming channel. So that's kind of funny. Another little house. These rural houses. Got lots of these around here. It's very, like, rural. Crazy, I know. Like Sierra Nevada sort of thing. And over here we've got another 1.18 thing he was doing. I see he did even less on this one. Got bathrooms, I guess. I think there's like something down here. Yeah. Where does this portal go? In relation to the rest of the world. Just nowhere. Cool. Yeah, we got a nice little pond. Little police station. Let's check this out. Let's see. All good cops, no bad cops. Hang in there, baby. Work good. Some great motivational posters. Over here, we've got a big map of the area. I can barely read most of this, so that's fun. Yeah. Let's see, got lore. And again, you can pause the video. Oh, here we've got. This was the first build in Cone Town. Called Garnish Burger. Because, like I said, he likes to build garnish chains. Like, I think in the most recent world, he's got a garnish taco and a garnish barbecue. This is unfinished. Obviously. He never finished it. How tragic. How sad. This right here leads down into the sewers. We already saw that, so we're not going to go down. Got a hotel here. Nothing much to these interiors. So we're not going to look into them. None of these have interiors except for this one, which our friend decided to move into. It's kind of wacky. Can't. Jeff's room. Wonderful. Okay. There's a big pirate ship, I think also built by a friend. As you can see on that sign, his name is Jeffrey. So yeah. I'm just gonna run on through this forest path. I believe we came up in the basement of this house earlier. Yeah, right here. So yeah, it's just a nice little wooden house. Let's see. Got a little campsite. Very nice wooded. I said earlier it's like Sierra Nevadas, but I think at some point he told me it was more like Pacific Northwest, like further north, in Oregon or even Washington. We're gonna go check out the surface town over here real quick. In fact, we'll check out the end soon, because the end portal's right over there. You may see that drenched in honey. because we'll get to that later. This was stuff for a minigame, it's not important. We've got a little smith. Yeah. And now we go to the end. Okay, so over here we've got something that was built for a game. As you can see, it's like a representation of the underground area, kind of. But we'll get a much better representation over here. Yeah, so these are the end pillar guardians. They're the source of all bees, supposedly. I'm so... None of this can be explained just in a video. You have to be there. I'm sorry. Oh yeah, so basically, our friend decided that this was the source of all bees, and bees need flowers, and flowers means a garden, so, yeah. I believe... What? I believe this was the first one he built. I think my brother helped him with this, crane thing. It's pretty cool. It's a very cool idea. I built this one based off of my castle. My brother, the madman that he is, did this based off of all of his builds up to that point. As you can see, it's ridiculous. My friend did this one, Jeffrey did this one, and I did this one. It's gonna be based off of my original plans for Enodys before I decided to build a statue instead. It was gonna be a big tower. Over here, we go in here, we press this button, and we end up, if you've ever played Mori, this will look familiar. This is Otherworld. It's just like a genuine representation of it. Got some tube food. Yum. Pluto's space line. Very cool. This present house. It's pretty much one-to-one, except for like... pretty much one-to-one except for certain spots. Okay, and here we've got Captain Space Boy's house. You've got all the planets over there. This is mixtape, apparently. It's a banger mixtape. Oh wait, this is the mixtape. We're just gonna leave that. Okay. And then we get to walk and view all the planets. One of them is suspiciously missing. What the? Oh my god, you can see. I have my render distance high enough that I can actually see it from there. That's funny. Okay, we got the junkyard over here. Just go through that. I like that crane's just propped up. Loading 0. Ah, this is must be the fight with whatever it was. Yeah, very cool. Nice turkey chicken dinner there. Funny cat guys. What's over here? I think this goes to the TV. Yeah, it does. Huh. We've got all the cones you have to slice through. Oh, damn it, I thought the trapdoor was some sort of... Oh, it is. Beat up smelling room. That's wonderful. Over here, very campsite. I didn't explore Otherworld as thoroughly as I should have. There's a bunch of stuff I missed. Moonwalk room. Got a bar back here. Very nice. I said I should have explored Otherworld a bit more, and I missed it. I never saw this area in game, and it makes me sad because it's gorgeous. I I wish I could have discovered it for myself. Omori is a wonderful game. Terrifying, but wonderful. Speaking the terrifying part of Omori, this is part of where it does that. Though it looks like he hasn't done any of the super creepy parts here. Still, this is a sort of, just on its own, a creepy area to walk through because it's so dense and overgrown. Where is the Sprout Mole Village? I want to find it. It's another area I never saw in-game, but I do like how it works in here. It's just a little place. There's not much here, I just wanted to look at it. I believe, yeah, the capitalization is a secret there, so just look it up. Might find something. Okay, and we're back here now, which means we can go back to the Overworld. Cool end gateway over there. Anything's other. I don't think anything's on the other side of the end gateway. Okay. Well, with that part done, we can head on over here to the spooky house. It's very spooky. Got a little ladder down into the underground. No, if this is actually accessible. Wait, no, it is. No, it's not. Maybe. Okay, it is. Very old, decrepit house. Exactly what you'd expect from that. And now we're gonna head over here to my place. Well, first of all, I mentioned this tower over earlier, the one that Jeffrey built from our hardcore world. Anyway, this is my little town here. We came up here earlier, we saw the mine. Someone built this iron golem here, like, very early on, before I started on the town. I just kind of built around it. So over here, we've got a little tavern and thing. Stabling. There are lots of... There's a lot of spruce in this build. I feel like I should have tried to use more of a variety of blocks. Oh well. And we got the market square here. That way to the castle, but we want to go there right now. Soon. If we go through here, we'll find a nice little courtyard amidst the dense housing. This was during one of Jeffrey's I have nothing to do phases. He built that there for people to ask him to do things. This is one of the more interesting houses, I guess. Like a little fisherman's spot. I do like this side of the village. I mean, ignoring the iron golem head, it's just kind of cool. Look, I think we'll go to the Cursed Valley last. For reasons we will see later. Underneath this little mound, there is the Holy Grail, which later inspired me to adopt the Grail as an important lore thing for my character. So that was neat, I guess. I like this. I like how this path goes up. Side, that's neat. I wish I'd done more terraforming here. Whatever. So, somewhere around here, we've got, yeah, a little magic shop thing. I just had some lore. Yeah, just some lore I made for the big, like, power things for my story. I was basically the main villain of this world. we'll put a pin in the castle for now. First, we're gonna take a little trek through the forest. A quick little one, just to, see the sights. Got this cute little shack here. I had for a while, I had a screenshot here as my desktop background. Nice little creek here. This is the border of the area. And this goes back into spawn. And then I'm gonna go through the castle. I'm running out of time. I need to get through this quick. And we've got stables, what you'd expect from stables. Got some barracks over there. Here is the main throne room. There are secrets under the throne, but we don't have time for them. Anyway, next up we have dining room. Pretty cool. Got mural of God King. Nice kitchen and cold storage. Pretty cool place. Yeah. God, I'm suddenly just talking so much faster. Whatever. Okay, yeah, let's go this way first. Okay, oh god. Up here is one of my least favorite rooms in the castle. It's... I never built a roof for this room? What? Oh my god. That's how little I care about it. This is where, the chief of the guard lives. It's terrible. It's terrible. I hate this spot so much. So low effort. Okay, we got the barracks over here. Cool. And forge. Why is there a chicken? You killed... Oh no. Near the beginning of this world, Jeffrey and James being my brother, they put a bunch of chickens in my castle. So this goes to that secret tunnel we saw earlier. So yeah. They put a bunch of chickens everywhere, and so we had to kill them all. And now they're... I didn't know they tried to guilt trip me. I don't think this makes sense lore-wise, because they would have died by now. But whatever. Oh god, this is some brutal stuff here. We're just gonna ignore that. Over here, we've got the storage, the door through which tribute comes. Here is where the servants are, where they sleep, or at least a lot of the servants at these lower floors. We're not going up those stairs, I don't think. And we have a bunch of... Yeah, this is like... And we have a bunch of books, because it's a library. No shit. Yeah. Yeah, that's one of the... There's a big secret passage network running through, this entire castle. I think there's another one right up here. So that's neat, I guess. This is another bad room. I was kind of bad at building, if I'm being honest. Got little librarian place. And this was gonna be full of secret lore. And the previous librarian, he was saving old tomes, but I never filled it out. I just never feel like filling out old lore. Up here we've got tower, not much of interest at the top. But yeah. And here we've got the big room at the top. I feel like I tried too hard to make it detailed. Whatever. Okay. Well, we're gonna go here. I think this is where General or something is. The new general. Not the one who rebelled. Because the one who rebelled is dead by now. Got a map. Oh, apparently there's an open trapdoor there. Interesting. Here we've got God King defending his kingdom from the armored white camp, Dragon of Drahar. which is just a remix of Hadrar, the true name of the place. Bad room. Slightly better room because it has a window. Yeah. There's just a bunch of cool little balcony though. I think, yep, that's another secret passage entrance. I've got a little balcony overlooking here. And a nice little area to hang out with another entrance. It's pretty funny that canonically Mammon hasn't found any of the secret passage entrances, despite them being all over the place. And here we've got like where Prince and Princess would sleep, but I don't think they exist anymore. We'll do something later. This is the big master bedroom. Up here we have a pleasant little garden, rooftop garden. Some lore there. Got a tower up there, not really important. And here, no, it's not that one, it's this one. Wait a bit. Okay, now we go. And down here we have the big old vault where Mammon stored his big holy grail that granted him immortality. Also, just a bunch of random knickknacks that James Jeffrey gave me. So, like, this map will eventually be old. It is indeed old. This is not properly used. Okay. There's a bunch of random stuff here. Giant pumpkin. I think this is... No, okay, I thought it was Iron Prince for some reason. And we've got, like, a fake ribcage that was shown to show Mammon's defeat of the dragon. We've got the grail right here, which is destroyed. That's not canon. Some stuff from the Old Kingdom, including the banner. Big pile of gold. These were supposed to be implied that these were to teleport things in. And there we've got the axe that Mammon used a lot. Okay. And that's, like, pretty much the castle, I'm pretty sure. It's a lot more linear to progress through than a lot of other things. Okay, so I think there's just one more area to cover here, and that would be the Cursed Valley. So you got like some roads running from my village and from the town. Actually, there's something kind of neat about the barrier of the town. Yeah. Let me see if I can remember the exact sequence here. Yep, I think I got it. Awesome. Yeah, you can just kind of sneak out like that. I mean, it's probably more convoluted than is necessary, but I think it's funny. Okay, this is just where we've kind of built all our random silly stuff. Like, you have our maps over there. You have these are like the trees James used. Like, he just copied them with structure blocks. Little self-portrait from him as well. For some reason there are Garfields and a Sonic, I guess. It's strange. There's a portrait of James's character, Wolverine. No, not. What am I saying? 7. Character 7. and then got Sam behind SSM. Sam behind his predecessor. This was originally over where the park in my town is, but I moved it so I could build the park. Weird. Has everything here it is. We got weird man. I think I had like I was building something in here. Yeah. Hold on, let me see if I can find a better way to get in. Here we go. Yeah, I was building like a secret base in here. This is James's Mammon, or like a version of James's Mammon. There are too many Mammons. There are even more Mammons in the new world. So, God. Okay. I think it's about time to go to the final place. Of course, here's Jeffrey's house. A little blacksmith he has. Smith. Hello, Smith. This is the little celebration area we had to end off the server. We got some maps. Yeah. There are some things like in the distance. I think this was another thing based off of James's villains. And we got his big place. My city. Jeff's place. I built this launch pad. How that would work is it would like explode everyone. Let me see. Oh yeah, I remember this. I think this command block, we had it set to permanently sunset. But I decided that when I pressed this, the sun would actually finally set. You know, it's the whole dramatic thing. Let's get the other side playing. Actually, no, there's music playing right now. We got all of our map arts. Otherworld, of course, and the End Island. And that is basically everything here. I mean, we can go check out the spaceship, but it's nothing much. It's just, yeah. Let's just do a little flyover now. Well, maybe I should up the render distance a bit. Hopefully my computer doesn't die. Got the Snowstone Castle over there, the unfinished forest, the Wizard Tower, town, the Cursed Valley with where we left off. Over here we've got that mini town and portal. Of course, Cone Town, Spawn, the temple is out, the big box house. Gerald Core over there. The Cone Town Science Facility. Yeah. The Cone Town Outskirts. It's just, Minecraft is really great for just making things and being able to show them to your friends. That's really what this whole server was about. Just being able to make something that looks kind of neat and having it visible to anyone else who wants to log on at the time. I don't know, man. It's just nice. You can really get a good view of this from above. Well, I don't know what to say while I'm waiting for the music to end. So, yeah. I guess that's it.